Are your friends potentially blocking your chances of getting into a relationship? My name is Asha Lapps, and I help women in their 30s and 40s who have struggled with dating and healthy relationships to find happy, fulfilling, loving, healthy relationships. So, this is a bit of a controversial topic, but I want you to ask yourself this question. Do you have friends that are potentially blocking your chances of getting into a good relationships? Are they potentially sabotaging you? So here are a few ways that you can determine or know if that is happening to you. So, number one, and the most obvious, your friends are always, whenever you get together, the conversation somehow turns to men and it's always negative. So are your friends always talking negatively when it comes to men, relationships? Are they always saying all men are this, all men are dogs, all men are trash, men in this city are this and that? So if that is always their energy about men, you want to be very, very, very careful, because I heard something once, and it was applying or speaking about wanting to be rich and wealthy. So the saying said, you cannot want to be rich and hate rich people. You can't want to be wealthy and hate wealthy people. So in this context, you cannot hate men but say that you want to date somebody or that you want somebody. It just doesn't make sense. And I'm sure you know of some people who simultaneously hate men but seem to want to be with them. It just doesn't make sense. So again, always talking negatively about men. Number two, they are never in healthy relationships. So either they're not in relationships or they're not in healthy ones. So you know the saying that you are the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So I want you to take a moment and think about the 5 women that you spend the most time with. What is their situation? Are they single? Are they married? Are they in a relationship? Are they in healthy relationships? Have they been single for a long time, perhaps? You want to evaluate and really ask yourself whether or not their habits could be rubbing off on you negatively. So that's an honest, probably a difficult conversation you might need to have with yourself, but I hope it's an honest one and one that will allow you to take some time and reflect. And I encourage you, many of you will get to know that I love and really encourage journaling and self-reflection through this process. This process becomes successful when we start doing the work within ourselves, and that really starts with taking a look at what we're doing and getting some awareness. So maybe take some time and journal about the people that you surround yourself with, that you spend a lot of time with, because there's no way that you can spend a lot of time with anybody in any relationship and not have them, either you should be rubbing off on them. If you're not rubbing off on them, they're rubbing off on you, and that includes their habits. So is the person around you, or the people around you, the other women around you, in healthy relationships? And then also, are their habits rubbing off on you? And also asking yourself, when you are dating somebody, what is their energy? Are they happy for you? Are they negative? Are they potentially jealous? And you want to really watch out for that potentially jealous energy. And if that's the case, you do not want that around your relationship. Number 3, and another way to evaluate whether or not your friendships could be blocking or sabotaging you potentially getting into a relationship. And this is that you, when you go out, let's just say you're going to go out to an event, or if you go out to parties, or you like to go out and have a good time, do you go out with a lot of other women? And I want to just give a disclaimer. There isn't anything wrong with that. So as women, a lot of times we want to go out and we want to have fun with a group of our friends, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But as you get into your 30s and 40s, I want to encourage you that as you do your internal work and you work on yourself and you start to build the confidence needed to date successfully, that you want to start to consider going out alone. And sometimes people are like, oh my gosh. There's some people that I meet that they're used to doing that, so it's not new, but there's a lot of women who this concept of going out alone is very new, very different, very uncomfortable. And I want you to know that this could potentially be a game changer for you if it's something that you never do. So what happens when you're going out and you are with 5, 6, 7, 10 women? What happens is that is a sure way to turn off a good guy who might want to come and talk to you and approach you. And pretty much it's just extremely intimidating to see a big group of women, perhaps a circle of women surrounding you, and even attempt to penetrate that circle. So you might be just reducing your chances that somebody will come and approach you. And hey, I don't blame men. I remember going out when I was younger, we would be in these huge groups, and if somebody dared come and try to talk to somebody in our group, we would all kind of be there like, we are like totally giving him the head to toe look. We are evaluating him like, I don't know anybody now that I look back that had the guts to even penetrate the circle that we were in. But all that to say is I really encourage you that if you are always going out with a lot of people, that I'm going to challenge you to start to consider. And I'm not saying never go out with your girlfriends. That's not what I'm saying. But you can, sometimes go out with them, sometimes go out on your own, or maybe one other person. But I'm really going to challenge you to go out by yourself. And this is amazing because, and if you've never done it, the first time might be a little bit scary. But I hope that if you continue to practice to go out on your own, that you will start to build that confidence, build that muscle, and even come to like it. So that's what happened for me. I decided in my mid-30s, you know what, I'm going to actually start to go out to places by myself. And I don't know how or why I decided to do that. And it was a game changer when it came to meeting people. And something that what it does is it allows that space for, if somebody is interested in you, they can just come and easily speak to you without the entourage of the 5 to 10 women that you usually go out with. So it just really increases your chances of a gentleman coming and approaching you and speaking to you. And I actually did this so many times that I would get just compliments and comments because they would just be like, are you here by yourself? Like, it was like such a concept to them. Like, why would you come out somewhere by yourself? Like, how did you do that? And it's like they're both intrigued and impressed, and as well as like, it was also a very attractive thing that I would have the confidence to leave my house and come out to places by myself. So a couple of just things you want to consider. Obviously, if you're going out by yourself, you want to make sure that you're doing it in a safe way. So make sure that you're always aware of your surroundings. Don't go to some a place or space that might be dangerous as a single woman, of course. You want to pair it with something that you enjoy. So I'm somebody who loves live music. And what I would do is I would go out to find live music events that were happening in my city, and I would go out to those on my own. So I was going to something that I enjoyed. And if you've seen another video of mine where I talk about the importance of really just developing and honing in on those hobbies that are important to you. And for me, one of those things is music. and live music. So I would go to those by myself. So I'm sitting there, I'm in my attention is focused on something that I really enjoy. Maybe I'd go grab a drink. I'm not a big alcohol drinker, so I'd have my ginger ale or my little juice mix that I do, and then just find a corner, sit and enjoy the music. And inevitably somebody would come and speak to me. So you can go to maybe start practicing by going out to a coffee shop. Maybe you go for dinner on your own, maybe you go for breakfast, but I would really encourage you to find something that you like, that you enjoy. Find an event that might have the type of guys that you might be attracted to, or that you might be interested in, but also make sure that it's something you also enjoy. Don't go and do something that you don't enjoy, because the energy of that enjoyment is going to be part of that magic that is you. So again, find something that you like, find something that you love. Go out with your friends together later, but go out on your own and do it, and do it again, and do it again, do it again, and practice it. And again, I cannot tell you how many guys, and this is coming from somebody who struggled with dating, relationships, meeting people. In my early 20s, I'd go out and nobody would pay any attention to me, and I'm serious, to getting into my 30s and having men regularly in different scenarios regularly approach me. And that was because of the work that I did on myself. And that energy shift really resonated and radiated on the outside. And that was really evident in the people that would approach me. So again, you want to just take an inventory of the women that you have around you. Are they positive? Are they talking negatively about men, or are they positive about men and relationships? Number two, are they in healthy relationships? And if they're not, are some of their habits potentially rubbing off on you? And again, the last one, are you always going out with a big entourage of women? And if you are, make sure that you test it out to go out, find something that you enjoy, and go out by yourself. And you will be very surprised at who you attract and who might start to notice you. And one little tip, if you are out by yourself, that again, you want to slow down, get into that feminine energy, enjoy yourself, enjoy the space, enjoy what's going on around you, and you want to smile. Use that smile that really shows somebody that you might be potentially interested or open, and then you just let them take it from there and do that work, that masculine energy that we love so much. So if this resonated with you at all, please hit that subscribe button. If there are any of the points that stood out with you, let me know in the comments. Do you have some friends in your life that might be hindering or blocking or sabotaging what you want in a future relationship? Let me know, and see you in the next video.